is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska. NCN Sports is presented by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. Liberty First Credit Union. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com. Teammates Mentoring. Join the team. Be a mentor. Visit teammates.org today. Tom Dinsdale Automotive. Celebrating 20 years, Tom Dinsdale Automotive is proud to be community-driven. And by Midway Auto. For your next vehicle, go to thinkmidway.com.
Welcome to the latest edition of Weekend Hoops on News Channel Nebraska. It comes to you from the Tri-Cities here on NCN. Welcome to Adams Central High School, where it is the Patriots of Adams Central taking on the visiting Crusaders of Grand Island Central Catholic on this Saturday afternoon. On behalf of NCN Sports, our producers in the truck, Danny Alvarado, Paul Hires, and myself, Ryan Valenta, and Andy Clausen on Weekend Hoops action. We're excited for this one. Thank you for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. We're just a few minutes away from tip-off here in the gym, where the Patriots and Crusaders will renew their Tri-City rivalry, if you will, just between Grand Island and Hastings, two teams that play each other every year and looking for an excellent matchup. Andy, these are two teams that were both at state last year, but this year hovering around the 500 record. They've graduated a lot of talent last year and looking to rebound and hopefully get back into the state tournament, but these two teams look a lot different from last year. What have you seen about these teams so far? And I mean, Adams Central, they've had some games where they've lost in a row. Grand Island Central Catholic, they've had some streaks of wins and losses as well. So pretty evenly match up on the team right now. What have you seen out of both sides coming into this one?
Yeah, even record-wise, both teams are about a game or two above 500. You mentioned the rivalry and how you could say they're down, but they're only down to their standards. And that talks to the tradition, the foundation that's been built over time, where they're still in a rebuilding mode, but they're still got a winning record. Both teams, they feel like they're evenly matched. I expect this to be a very good game.
Adams Central coming into tonight's game at a 7-6 record. Grand Island Central Catholic an 8-6, so very evenly matched. A very kind of different tale between both teams. Adams Central, they've got a solid starting five and lots of girls that can come off the bench and score. But Grand Island Central Catholic, they have their three main starters that do pretty much all of the scoring for the team and need to get some shots and some points out of other girls as well. So it's going to be a tale of two different tales with that aspect, Andy.
It really is, because Grand Island Central Catholic likes to score from the outside. You could say Adams Central is a little bit better playing off the post.
Adams Central's player of the game, or the player to watch so far tonight, it's Briley Nienheiser, the senior, averages just over 10 points per game. She drives in the free throw lane well and gets a lot of shots up and draws a lot of foul calls and gets a lot of free throws for her as well. For Central Catholic, Maggie Herbeck, the senior down low, she can do it just about all. They've got about three players that could have been our players to watch, but Herbeck gets the call there. Lots of them shoot the three ball well and look to do that well. Three-pointer is going to be the key for Central Catholic this afternoon. Adams Central just going to look to drive it into the lane and get their points that way. But an exciting matchup, Andy Clausen, which we'll be set to go for here in just a few moments. What else do you got for us?
Well, you mentioned the contrast there, where CC is going to want to score from beyond the perimeter. Adams Central has to be aware of that. They got to extend their defense out, something that puts a lot of pressure on a zone defense, and especially man-to-man if they elect to go that way.
Good defense is assured today in this varsity matchup between Grand Island Central Catholic and Adams Central. The tip-off is just about 4 minutes away. We will introduce the starting lineups for both sides and get you set further for the game after this. We'll take a quick break and join you more with high school basketball on this Saturday afternoon from Adams Central High School.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
So Zollner Ford in Beatrice has options to make the process of buying or maintaining vehicles easy and enjoyable. If you have your sights on a new vehicle, a member of our sales team would love to show it to you in the warmth of our showroom or bring it right to your driveway. For maintenance, we offer a few options to make service appointments convenient, like free pickup and delivery within 25 miles of Beatrice, including all of Lincoln. We can also come to you with our mobile service unit to help quickly get going again. Zollner Ford in Beatrice. Sales and service with a smile.
This broadcast is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Southeast Community College. Head to southeast.edu and discover your path to possible. This broadcast is brought to you by Roe Buick in Grand Island and Roe Chevy in Aurora. And by News Channel Nebraska. Want to know which games we're televising each week? Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
For over 40 years, Claybaugh Pharmacy has been your trusted, family-owned, full-service pharmacy. We provide traditional medical options, medical equipment, immunizations, and over-the-counter products. We take pride in going above and beyond to improve the health of our community. And to ensure you have a seamless experience, manage your profile and refills with a touch of the finger from home. Claybaugh Pharmacy in downtown Beatrice, your hometown family-owned pharmacy.
Here we are just about a minute away from tip-off here at Adams Central High School. The Central Catholic Crusaders, the Adams Central Patriots getting set to go on this weekend matchup. Adams Central Class C1, Central Catholic Class C2. Time to introduce today's school spotlight sponsor, which is Currency. If you need financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items, Currency is here to help. Visit GoCurrency.com today. Adams Central, the Patriots, just west of Hastings, and they get a lot of the students from the Juniata area just outside of Hastings. 25K for Hastings, Juniata just under 1,000 in Adams County. 215 enrollment for the Patriots here at Adams Central High. For Grand Island, Central Catholic up north on Highway 281, not too far of a drive, just about 35 minutes north here of Hastings. So 52,000, about double the size of Hastings. The Crusaders in Hall County, Central Catholic, an enrollment of exactly 76 for each student, 152 for their private C2 school. All right, we are set to go, so that means it is time to introduce today's starting lineups, which are brought to you by Medica. With a Medicare health plan, you're not just covered, you're also cared for. First, we will introduce the starters for Grand Island Central Catholic. Their starting five is as follows. The 5'4" senior Anna Tibbetts, the 5'11" senior Maggie Herbeck, the 5'6" senior Brindle Moody, the 5'10" senior Alex Herbeck, and the 5'7" sophomore Izzy Mueller. Kevin Mayfield, the head coach for the Crusaders, assisted by Howard Schumann and Maria Tibbetts. And that's at Grand Island Central Catholic, an 8-6 record coming into today's game. We told you they made the state tournament last year. They were 24-2 coming into the state tourney last year before they won their first game against Broken Bow last year in the state tournament, but then lost to Sydney and lost to Bridgeport for third place. So they're graduated some of their seniors, but their main three that they rely on, which we'll tell you about in just a few moments, they rely on them to score a lot of their points. 8-6 for Central Catholic against Adams Central. They have won 6 consecutive games against the Patriots. As the Central Catholic Crusaders continue finishing and entering their starting lineups, we will now get you over to the Adams Central Patriots in their starting lineups. Their five looks a little bit different today. Starting at the point guard, it's the 5'7" junior Claire Brown, her first career start at the varsity level due to an injury today. 5'7" senior Briley Nienheiser is the second player. 5'8" junior Annie Trausch, the 5'11" sophomore Ava Katzberg, and the 5'8" senior Savannah Lewis. Again, Adams Central dealing with an injury. Their lead scorer, Kendall Consbrook, their lead three-point getter, beg your pardon, she is out today. She suffered a concussion injury in the team's game earlier earlier in the week against Ord, so she is not available to play today. Claire Brown, who's only played in 5 of the 13 games off the bench, is getting her first career start this afternoon. Savannah Lewis, also a starter for the first time, or one of the first times here this season. Gabby Feeney, the other starter down low. They're both 5'8" seniors, so they are looking to get some size down there. Andy, we told you this is going to be a game where people are looking to have 2 different kind of aspects of the game. Adams Central will look to use their size down low if they can post up on somebody. Grand Island Central Catholic going to be using a lot of threes. Just what do we expect to see out of both teams out of the gates? And got to go fast if you want to get this game in your pocket.
Well, yeah, and both coaching staffs really do a good job of leaning into their players' strengths, and Evan Smith is really going to have to put a focus on that for Adams Central due to these injuries. So you have some length, you might have an advantage coming off the block. You got to lean in to what your team's strengths are, and I think when you have a couple of reserves or players with limited varsity experience, you really got to help them out. How do you do that? Play to their strengths.
So here we are set to go. Central Catholic and Adams Central in the circle. For Adams Central, it's the 5'11" sophomore Ava Katzberg to jump against Maggie Herbeck. And it's Herbeck at the size disadvantage getting the tip-off one for Central Catholic. And they will start with the basketball first. Almost a 3 there, driving it. It is Herbeck, short on the shot, but an offensive rebound collected by Alex Herbeck, but now stolen away by the Patriots. So they will get their first opportunity here in the first quarter. Adams Central this year, 3-2 at home. Central Catholic, 3-2 on the road. You look at the tight man defense played by the Crusaders so far. They almost strictly stick to man defense and don't do a whole lot of zone. Troush in the paint, lob shot too high. Lewis skies in, she's fouled. Savannah Lewis with the offensive board. Gets to the line for 2 free throws. Chance to break the ice here early on in the first quarter.
Boy, and that's a great sight. If you're a home fan of the Adams Central Patriots here, seeing your senior Savannah Lewis crash the boards and then waste no time, no motion there, Ryan, going right to the rack, picking up that foul.
That's important. That's Adams Central getting to the line here. That's one of our talking points about a huge numbers advantage, as Savannah Lewis is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Adams Central has gotten to the free throw line almost 80 times more than Central Catholic so far this season. It's the home Patriots breaking the scoring first. Corner 3, good. Anna Tibbetts. Nothing but net from the near corner.
Yeah, and so right there in that man-to-man defense, you're going to have to extend it out well beyond the perimeter because the Crusaders, they just have too many shooters.
Here's Nienheiser to try 3 of her own, no good. Tipped rebounds, goes out to Central Catholic. Tibbetts has it again. Patriots also sticking with the man offense to start things. They'll switch things up between man and zone, whether that's 2-3 or 1-3-1. They're pretty versatile, which is one of their keys to the game, is be versatile. Throw it down in the paint, stolen away, looking for Herbeck down there. Katzberg comes up with the steal for AC.
Herbeck flashed open, just pass was a little late.
Lewis, no good on the 3 from the far corner. Loose rebound, trapped underneath. Needs some help, Brindle Moody, and she throws it out of bounds. Nice defense underneath the hoop by Claire Brown and Ava Katzberg, sticking to her like glue and forcing the Central Catholic turnover.
Yeah, and Moody did see a number of her teammates. It's just that they're on the bench, Ryan. They're out of bounds.
They're sitting down, not quite in the game, unfortunately, and that's going to be a thing we're going to have to see how the subs go in. Katzberg is plummeted down the lane. She'll go to the line for 2. To the point about Central Catholic, they're 3 main players, Anna Tibbetts, Maggie Herbeck, and Brindle Moody, all combined, all have it 10 points per game or over. And head coach Kevin Mayfield says, we don't really have a solid 4th or 5th player, and we do a lot of subbing for that, but we just haven't found a solid 4th or 5th to earn a starting spot in the lineup. But Ava Katzberg 2 for 2 from the free throw line to make it 4-3.
Still gives them a couple of really nice options where you can't hone in on one player. They have 3 more than capable scorers.
Another turnover for Central Catholic in their offensive zone. Their 3rd turnover already. And a pass that was intended to just nobody, it looks like.
Ryan, that last offensive possession for Adams Central, I think that's what they really need to keep sticking with. Finding Katzberg down low. She was able to churn, shoot, and, draw another foul.
Sub in for Adams Central, Gabby Feeney has checked in for Annie Trausch. Feeney's the one that has it on the post right there. Sets a screen for Nienheiser. Euro step off the glass, no good. Katzberg tried to get the offensive rebound, but steps out of bounds. It'll be Central Catholic ball.
Yep, love the effort. Just kind of ran out of room underneath the hoop.
A nice look on a pick and roll by Gabby Feeney, the newest into the game. 3 on the way, rims out. Well, Maggie Herbeck so close to having it there. Katzberg will pick up the defensive rebound and give it off to Claire Brown to start things off. Again, we told you Central Catholic has won the past 6-6 head-to-head matchups between these two teams. Since 2007, Central Catholic a 17-6 record. Pass into the paint, tipped away, and turned over by the Patriots. Here come the Crusaders in transition. They throw it away again.
Really like the defensive effort there from the Crusaders, extending their man-to-man defense out. You had Herbeck all over the ball guard. That really disrupted the offensive flow, but you get that fast break going the other way. You got to take care of the ball, take care of the possession.
4th turnover for Central Catholic in this first quarter. Subs in for AC for the first time this afternoon. A couple of freshmen, Elin Trausch and Bryn Smith, to go along with Isabel Weston, a sophomore. Feeney rips away from defense there. It's still Savannah Lewis on the court. Drive in by Elin Trausch. No good. Fight for the rebound out of bounds off AC. We're almost halfway through the first quarter here on NCN Sports, which today is brought to you by John Henry's, our family serving yours. Wing pass from the baseline. Herbeck denied at the free throw line. Now Moody will try in. She's fouled, almost gets it to go. But the Central Catholic Crusaders will get to the free throw line for the first time on the foul by Gabby Feeney.
Yeah, really nice pace to that last possession there for the Lady Crusaders. Their ability to dribble and drive, whether it's Brindle Moody, you saw right there, or just a moment before that, Maggie Herbeck, the ability to put the ball down and, threaten with that dribble drive, that's what makes it so that you have to give those shooters some space, otherwise you're liable for the blow-by.
Brindle Moody 1 for 2 from the free throw line. She is the lead free throw getter for Adams Central. 3-point free throw, very different things.
One of those lines.
Patriots getting closed out tight on defense here by the Crusaders. Trying to get 20 seconds gone. Foul in the paint. Getting in there, Bryn Smith. That's kind of the bread and butter for Adams Central. Get into the lane, draw the contact, and win the game from the free throw line, which they've done a lot of the season.
Yeah, you're spot on. A lot of their, positive offensive possessions have come by getting into the paint and making something happen, whether it's, knocking down the shot, laying it in, or recording a foul.
Bryn Smith, a freshman, daughter of head coach Evan Smith. A line change for the Patriots here. Look at this, everybody out but the shooter. Annie Trausch will have to wait to come out for Bryn Smith. They complete the starters pretty much back in for Adams Central. 1 for 2 from the free throw line for Bryn Smith, her first points of the game.
And I know you, Ryan, you probably would have missed that free throw on purpose so you could have stayed in the game.
Maybe. Depends if I still have some gas left in me, which I probably wouldn't, so you're probably right.
I'm just giving you a bad time. Bryn Smith knocking them both down.
Brindle Moody, kick out, pump fake to Tibbetts. Tibbetts gets away from Nienheiser, drives in and is fouled. Nice move by the 5'4" senior. Central Catholic uses a lot of screens to get open looks at threes. Got her defender to bite there. The help defense commits the foul there underneath the hoop. It's Greer Kyle, one of the first new players in for the Patriots.
See, we saw Anna Tibbetts knock down a deep three, real early in this game, but she doesn't just hone in or focus on just that one way to score. It creates a real nice balance for GICC on the offensive end.
Missing both free throws is Anna Tibbetts, and Patriots will get the defensive rebound. New sub in for Central Catholic the first time this afternoon. Izzy Mueller is out. JC Pollock is in, the 5'7" junior. Lots of movement around the right wing for the Patriots. Bad pass out of bounds. Claire Brown, Briley Nienheiser on different pages. turnover for the Patriots, their third of the quarter. Adams Central averages just about 19 giveaways per game. Central Catholic about 17, pretty even in that aspect there. They're going to swing it around the perimeter. Central Catholic, lots of pride on their three-point shooters. The new sub, Jordan Stegman, has it in the corner as well. Only 15 to shoot on the 35-second shot clock. Wild pass out of bounds, almost out of bounds. Trapped in the corner is Pollock, and a reach-in foul as the shot clock winding down by Adams Central. A mistake there for the Patriots.
Yeah, you like the aggressive nature there from Katzberg, but like you said, got to be aware of the shot clock. If you just play ball you man basket, you know, you had a height advantage, let her go out to the ball and receive it. You're still in a good spot to defend. Now they get a full 35.
Pass. Nice find in for two on the assist. Moody's got it. The first 2-point field goal for Central Catholic this afternoon to make it 6-5.
Yeah, not to mention you allow a very well-coached team that with Kevin Mayfield can scheme something up on the inbounds.
Offensive foul called against the Patriots. Annie Trausch plows over J.C. Pollock, who takes the charge. Get a look at that. It's on our Beatrice Community Hospital replay there. Pollock, 50-50 call there. Looked like could have gone either way, charge or block. Crusaders get the advantage of it. It's their basketball, leading by one. Moody tried to drive baseline, mid-range, no good for Lauren Shart. Loose ball on the floor, bodies on the floor, jump ball. Possession arrow points to Adams Central, trailing by one. Annie Trausch will get a breather for the Patriots. Izzy Weston, the 5'9" sophomore, in for her. Nienheiser to bring it up the floor. Two teams both getting good looks inside, just basket not dropping as much as they want it to. Nienheiser contested shot, no good. Pulled down by Anna Tibbetts for Central Catholic. They're going to go in transition under the floor, but a travel down low. Brindle Moody drug the foot there. Timeout called by Grand Island Central Catholic. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take one with them. Be back in 30 on NCN TV. Two minutes left to go in the first quarter. Adams Central trails Grand Island Central Catholic 6-5 in their annual Tri-City matchup. Ryan Valenta, Andy Clausen with you on this Saturday afternoon. Patriot basketball, just 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. They've got most of their starters on there, and there is one of them. Briley Nienheiser darts to her left, drops it in for two. Central Catholic going to try and answer back right away, and it's out of bounds off the Crusaders. Another turnover in transition. Central Catholic not taking very good care of the basketball in this first quarter.
Beautiful move there. Nienheiser going baseline, then has that body control to gather herself and get back on defense here, causing that turnover.
And another almost full line change of subs for the Patriots. Elin Trausch, Savannah Lewis, Gabby Feeney, and Bryn Smith all back in. Briley Nienheiser remains in the game for the Patriots. Dump it off. Here's Nienheiser, a corner three, just off targets. Two Crusader girls get the rebound. It's Moody that comes up with it. They're going to try and throw it up the floor again. The transition offense hasn't been working so far for Central Catholic. The minute and 30 here, they find themselves down by one.
Yeah, Lady Patriots have done a really nice job getting back on defense.
And blocking up the paint there. J.C. Pollock, a long three, short off the rim. Nobody there to get the rebound. Finally, Bryn Smith chases it down.
Give Freeney a lot of credit for boxing out, clearing out that lane.
Gabby Feeney, if you get behind her, you're in trouble. She will box you out and you will not get a look at it. Trausch with the left hand, misses. Tries to dribble baseline. She's trapped. It's loose, out of bounds. No, it's still in. She saves it. Nienheiser pulls up. Airballs the three, out of bounds, though. Chaos in that offensive possession there. Couldn't get any points for AC.
Just felt like she was too far open, right? Get a little bit of luck, ball bounced your way, multiple defenders hit the deck.
Nienheiser will get subbed out for by Elin Trausch right back in the game. Central Catholic with just 47 seconds left to go, only a 7-6 game. Lots of missed shots and tight defense for both sides in this first quarter. Anna Tibbetts almost got away from her. Izzy Mueller back in the game, has it in the corner. Dribbles it right to Adams Central, but it goes off a foot and out of bounds. It'll stay with Central Catholic.
So Mueller's only a sophomore, but it just kind of felt there that she knew where the play was supposed to go. Adams Central appeared to know where the play was supposed to go. They took that away. You got to back it out. Don't throw the ball into harm's way.
Tibbetts lobs it in. It's Izzy Mueller. She's not going to take a three-point shot. She will throw it out to one of the potential candidates in Maggie Herbeck. Now Tibbetts, only 7 to shoot on the shot clock. Down low, nice find, but can't finish. Feeney snares the rebound. It was Brindle Moody, had the look, couldn't get it to fall. Only 13 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Annie Trausch will pull up and give the Patriots the last shot. Down in the post, Feeney loses it out of bounds and turns it over. 5 seconds left to go.
Right idea there for Trausch, trying to get it into Feeney. Just too many defenders kind of clogging up that passing lane.
Almost feels like both teams have the defensive play sheet for the other team. Tibbetts into the corner, has it knocked out of bounds on the upwards pass by Elin Trausch. 0.6 of a second here. Can they even get a shot off here? There are a lot of volleyball girls on this Grand Island Central Catholic team. Perhaps they could just bump one in there.
Yeah. Get something going towards
Moody
the
to
rim.
inbound it, get it into Mueller. Misses from 3, no good. That spells an end to the first quarter of tight defense by both sides. 7-6, Adams Central in front. The second quarter here from Patriot High School will be after the break. You're watching NCN Sports.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
Just finished an epic game? Keep the excitement going with a stop at Good to Go convenience store on your way home. Refuel with a fresh coffee. Grab a tasty sandwich and fill up your tank to be ready for the next adventure. Whether you're celebrating a win or discussing the highlights, Good to Go has all your post-game refreshments covered. Make it a part of your game day routine.
Good to Go post-game snacks.
Back at the second quarter of high school basketball at Adams Central. It's Grand Island Central Catholic basketball to start things off. A loose ball under the floor and a jump ball. Ava Katzberg with the defense to force the jump ball and give it back to Adams Central for another Central Catholic turnover. 6 of them in the first quarter, and their first one on. Yeah. They're losing them possession here.
You know, you got to give both these defenses credit for not allowing the opposition to get to any kind of a offensive rhythm.
Claire Brown misses a 3, but a couple of offensive rebounds. It's Ava Katzberg to drop it in for 2. Her first made field goal of the game for a 3-point lead for Adams Central. Ava Katzberg had to miss 5 games this season due to a leg injury. She came back a couple of games ago, and she is very tall and provides a lot of good height on the floor, and there she is, grabbing the defensive board on the missed 3 by Anna Tibbetts.
See, that looked like a little bit of a zone look, and I love that, Ryan, because that keeps your bigs, your post players down around the rim, not only to defend, but then to go collect those rebounds.
Patriots try to go quickly in transition and turn it over. Claire Brown not tall enough to grab that. But for GICC, their top 3 scorers have only combined for 6 points in the first quarter. Foul down low on AC's Claire Brown. That's her first foul, but it'll stay on the floor. Second quarter just getting underway here at Adams Central, which is brought to you by O Street Carpet, supported by Steve Carper and the crew at O Street Carpet. Dribble drive denied by Weston on the drive, now poked away by Brown, but Central Catholic retains possession here. Patriots getting their hands on a lot of basketballs on defense here so far.
Yeah, they really are. And, you know, Anna Tibbetts hit that early three, and it almost felt like that sent out a warning shot or a kind of an alert to the Adams Central Lady Patriots, like, you're going to have to guard us, and you're going to have to focus in on the three players that we talked about in the pregame. And since that time, they really have clamped down.
Nienheiser gets clobbered after the Central Catholic turnover. Boom.
Ouch.
Ouch. They've got to make sure she's all right. She'll take a sub out for a bit, but she got up pretty quickly, so should be all right. So Nienheiser and Savannah Lewis come out. Elin Trausch come in to go along with Bryn Smith. Here's Katzberg on the right wing, pass into the backcourt. Can they save it? Just barely before it goes over the line by Bryn Smith. Patriots get it around the perimeter. Katzberg has it. Over to Weston. Kick out. Bryn Smith gets through, draws the contact. Kevin Mayfield, head coach for GICC, not too happy about the call down there. That is what the Patriots do, pick their perfect time to drive in and get to the free throw line once again. They'll have to be shooting more free throws.
Now, they did a fantastic job of working that ball around from sideline to sideline, and then that was what we've seen, kind of a common theme, work the ball down the center of the lane.
So it wasn't a shooting foul. It'll instead be inbounded to Katzberg. Gets it off to Weston, a long-range jumper, no good. Rebound by Anna Tibbetts. She'll throw it up the floor. Moody's got it, steps around the defense, drops it in for two. Brindle Moody leads the Central Catholic scorers with 5 of their 8 points, their first points of this quarter. And that's the Patriots respond here. It's Weston catching a body, gets her own miss, misses again, and a jump ball called between her and Anna Tibbetts. But the possession arrow points to Central Catholic. Had the opportunity there.
Yeah.
Pretty open miss, or pretty open look at the layup. Couldn't get it home. 3 subs in for AC.
GICC really dodged a bullet there where, you know, you had Weston actually snag her own offensive rebound, so a second shot opportunity still couldn't get to go.
Surprised to see no help defense down low. There is a nice shot from the right hand. Izzy Mueller gets her first bucket of the evening. She's only had 7 points at the varsity level, even though she's played in all 14 games for the Crusaders today. They've got the lead by 1 now here with 5 to go. Greer Kyle trying to get in. Nice defense by Mueller to force the pass back out. Trausch tries to get baseline. She's denied. Now Trausch with the basket. Elin Trausch, the freshman. Yep, she's a freshman. And finishes with the left hand. A nice shot. 3 on the way. Short by Maggie Herbeck. And a jump ball. Noah travel down low on Central Catholic. Lauren Shart had it. Izzy Mueller had it, but rolled over. That's, by my count, the 9th Central Catholic turnover this half.
How about that first step by Trausch, that last possession? Just splitting the defense. Like you said, beautiful finish with the left hand.
Patriots back in the lead by 1. Nobody's led by more than 3 points so far this afternoon. Annie Trausch can't get the left side. Open look. Nice move by Elin Trausch again. She's fouled again. The freshman making some nice moves in back-to-back possessions. She'll go to the line for 2.
When she receives that ball at the top of the key and she sees that defense rushing out to get her, that's when she's able to put that ball down with that left hand, dribble by.
Before the free throws, it'll be a timeout by Grand Island Central Catholic. It'll be a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds with Adams Central with a 1-point lead. This is NCN Sports.
Hi, I'm Baylor Shireman, proud to call Aurora, Nebraska home. From dreaming big in a small town to being drafted by the Boston Celtics, I've always aimed for the best. That's why I rely on Roe Buick in Grand Island and Roe Chevrolet in Aurora for my vehicles. When you're driven to succeed, you choose a winning team. Before you drive away in your next car, check with the team that knows how to win. Roe, it's the Roe you know.
This broadcast is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or Good to Go convenience stores today. See the trainer. Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't see just anyone. See the trainer. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln. Proud to be your local Ford and Lincoln dealer.
Get a look at the last foul there underneath the hoop. Elin Trausch, the 5'7" freshman, making her presence known in the lane. And we talked about Adams Central's injuries potentially. How would their new girls get along and build chemistry together? How will they play on the floor? And Trausch looking good so far. That free throw misses. That one also misses. 0 for 2 from the free throw line, and she commits a foul, trying to go for the offensive rebound.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of frustration type of a foul there. Not happy with the 2 misses from the line. Was that kind of a freeze the kicker type of a timeout?
If it was, it worked. Kevin Mayfield, head coach for Central Catholic, picked the right time. His girls down by just 1 point. We're now halfway gone in the second quarter. Briley Nienheiser all over Anna Tibbetts. A long 2, no good by J.C. Pollock. The defensive rebound by Adams Central. They're going to throw it up to Nienheiser. She drives in with the rights, rolls off the rim. Feeney touched it, and it goes out of bounds to give it back to Central Catholic. Nienheiser, their lead field goal getter and lead scorer tonight. 10.5 points per game on average for Briley Nienheiser. But she's only got a couple tonight. Ava Katzberg leads the Patriots with 4 points. Brindle Moody with the Crusaders with 5. Long 3, no good. Offensive rebound by Pollock. Pollock will get it back out for a fresh 35 to shoot. They'll take it right away. The 3, no good by Brindle Moody. Central Catholic Crusaders, they have made 93 three-pointers in 14 games, only 1 so far this afternoon. In the first quarter plus, there goes the bar of soap out of bounds right through the claws of Ava Katzberg.
Yeah, Katzberg took her eyes off the ball just right there at the end, looking to, it appeared she was trying to work the ball inside had she gathered that pass, but, you know, first things first.
Savannah Lewis, Izzy Weston, and Claire Brown back in for AC. Been mostly the same players for Central Catholic. The three-pointer off target and an offensive rebound also no good. Here's Nienheiser with the chance on the fast break. The bounce pass is kicked. Looked like it went off a shoe or a shin there, and that's fortunate for Adams Central that they'll retain possession of it instead of turning it over.
Right, and I'll tell you what, GICC's had a couple really nice shot opportunities from beyond the arc, you know, shooters in space, and they just have not been able to capitalize.
Pass right in, couldn't be converted by Ava Katzberg, and it was last touched by a white jersey. And they'll give it back to Central Catholic. Get another look at it here. Maybe. If I'm the referee, I'm pointing one direction and hoping I don't get yelled at. That could have been anybody's ball there. New sub into the game for Central Catholic with the ball right now, Regan Riley, a 5'5" junior. She has had to face a lot of adversity coming back. That three-pointer airballed, but out of bounds down low is Regan Riley. Maggie Herbeck, the lead three-point shooter for Central Catholic, missing the rim there. Regan Riley, she tore her ACL last year towards the end of the season, but has worked so hard to come back and get back on the basketball courts. She's been in off the bench so far this season. Nienheiser the miss, Katzberg with the offensive board. New shot clock, Savannah Lewis lob shot, that can't get in. Central Catholic's Tibbetts pulls down the rebound, launches it up the courts. Bounce pass, loose. And GICC still has it. Out of travel as Jordan Stegman trips over her own feet and falls over to turn it over for Central Catholic, their 10th of the afternoon. And a sub come in. Heck of a play by Regan Riley to keep it win there, but no, she stepped on the foot of Briley Nienheiser to cause her to travel and fall over. 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Halftime highlights and show will be just after this. Izzy Weston, tough shot. Can't get it to fall. There is a lid on the rim for the Patriots right now. Nice move underneath. Herbeck can't finish it though. Weston with the defensive board. She's outnumbered. Katzberg will give it off to Lewis. Uncontested three, no good. Nienheiser almost had the rebound, but the Patriots do get another offensive board. Here's Weston for three. Oh. That's too hard. Another offensive board for Ava Katzberg. Patriots crashing the boards here and getting the friendly rolls right to them. Lewis against Stegman. Steps back for two. Short off the front of the rim. Finally rebounded by Central Catholic's Lauren Shart. Low scoring second quarter here. That three-pointer is airballed over everything, but saved and bound by Herbeck. Gets it in, down low to Tibbetts with the finish.
Tibbetts showing you her versatility. Nice job working through traffic, getting one of those lanes to go through.
Timeout for Adams Central. 1 minute left to go before the halftime break here. We'll have the halftime highlights right after this, brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Those will be our halftime highlights. And the halftime show is brought to you by Visit Kearney. You can find it all in Kearney. Andy, I don't know if there's a lid on the rim. I feel like these girls are getting good shot selections.
Yes.
Adams Central's been driving in the lane. Central Catholic's been taking their threes. Just nothing's been falling. Only 6 points for the Crusaders, 4 points for the Patriots in this quarter.
Yeah, so if either one of these coaching staffs can go into this break and say, look, we don't have to change too much. Stick with what we're doing, but hey, let's start knocking down shots. We're getting good looks, productive offensive possessions, but when we get the ball to the rim, let's take a little bit off it, take our time, make the shot.
It'll be Adams Central basketball, just over a minute left to go before halftime break. It's Elin Trausch to inbound it into Briley Nienheiser. She's back in, as well as Annie Trausch and the last one, Bryn Smith, the freshman. Nienheiser wing pass. Here is Smith for three. Short off the rim. Loose rebounds, chased down by Jordan Stegman. Now 43 seconds left to go. Central Catholic is on the shot clock, but they throw it right away to Ava Katzberg. Now it's the Patriots with Nienheiser drawing the foul.
Good drive. Good drive through that fast break, little transition there, but how about Katzberg with the initial takeaway, working the ball up the court? She also leads all rebounders with 5, so she's having quite the impact in a variety of ways here this
Using
afternoon.
the height to her advantage for sure. Nienheiser ties the game at 12 with 33 seconds left to go. Central Catholic will sub out Jordan Stegman for Brindle Moody. Nobody in real foul trouble to go along with that. Nienheiser gets the second free throw. Brindle Moody fell over. She's got a smile on her face, so she's all right. She just tripped. Patriots in front by 1 with just 30 seconds left to go before the halftime break. Central Catholic looking for a clean shot here, and they don't want to give it back to the Patriots for another shot opportunity. Tibbetts across the court. Now Regan Riley, she's stolen away. Here is Bryn Smith with 10 seconds. Bounce to Claire Brown. She has it taken away from her by Anna Tibbetts. Only 5 seconds. Can the Crusaders get a shot off? Riley with 1 second. Lobs it up, no good. Chaos in the final 30 seconds with no points on the scoreboard. 13-12 is the score as we go into the halftime break. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Midway Auto. For your next vehicle, go to thinkmidway.com. Stick around. Our halftime highlights and our halftime show is after the break with more high school basketball coverage from Adams Central High School.
John Henry's is now offering electrical service. Our service professionals have been helping with plumbing, heating, and cooling in Lincoln and the surrounding areas for more than 25 years. Now, we're proud to offer the same level of professionalism in our new electrical service. From a whole home rewire to adding new outlets or electric car chargers, John Henry's can be your one-stop shop for all your home's needs. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical. Our family serving yours since 1996.
When the game wraps up or even before kickoff, our community welcomes you with open arms. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is happy to have you here, and we want to show you what we're all about. From wide open spaces to music, shopping, entertainment, and more, there is always something for you to discover in our city. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit lincoln.org. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Did Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Teammates Mentoring proudly serves 10,000 students in 192 chapters across Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, South Dakota, and Wyoming. But we need your help.
We're recruiting Teammates Mentors to help our students reach their full potential.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and create a ripple effect in our communities.
Go to teammates.org to learn how you can get involved. Join the team, be a mentor.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. I love it.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
We're definitely coming back. Sure.
We have a wedding band to buy. So.
We do, yes. We have wedding bands. We'll be back for that.
Starter Heyman Jewelers, downtown 12th and O, South Point Pavilions, and Grand Island.
This broadcast is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Southeast Community College. Head to southeast.edu and discover your path to possible. This broadcast is brought to you by Tom Dinsdale Auto. Celebrating 20 years, Tom Dinsdale Automotive is proud to be community-driven. And by News Channel Nebraska. Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The yellow jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, you know, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
Back at Adams Central High School, the halftime break. It is Adams Central 13, Grand Island Central Catholic 12. And what a defensive game, and defensive you could call it. I mean, lots of teams, both teams, they've been missing some shots too, so the defense is getting them just off balance just enough before they get to their points here. Just a 13-12 game, well below the season average between these two teams. Grand Island Central Catholic averaging 43 points a game, Adams Central 44 points. Always curious to see what they're going to be able to get to their girls, the message across to them in the locker room, and see what they come out with in the second half. It's now time to bring you our halftime highlights, which are once again brought to you by Starter Heyman Jewelers. Like we mentioned, this has been a defensive game all long, but here's Anna Tibbetts in the early first quarter getting it started for GICC with their only 3 of the first half. Tibbetts again with a nice bounce pass into the paint. Brindle Moody catch and shoot on the layup for 2 points. Moody leads all scores with 5 points for Central Catholic at the halftime break. And Briley Nienheiser, that pretty play. The Patriots lead score. Darts to her left, darts to her right. Drops it in for 2 points. Get the Adams Central done underneath the paint. Ava Katzberg using her 5'11" frame to drop in her second of 4 points. At Central Catholic, when they've been able to use their transition offense well and get it down into that player in the post, they have done pretty well too. Brindle Moody knocked down that shot. And we talked a lot about Elin Trausch, the freshman for Adams Central, getting the look in the lane to make it look really good as well. But point leaders so far at the half, Ava Katzberg and Briley Nienheiser have 4 points each for Adams Central. Savannah Lewis and Elin Trausch with the other 2 points for AC. For Central Catholic, Anna Tibbetts and Brindle Moody have combined for 10 points, 5 for each of them. And Izzy Mueller with the other 2 points down low for their 12 points of the half. Andy, we told you we've been hitting home get the basketball getting into the hoop. It's pretty hard, but but defense the key for the second half. What's your key for you?
There's always a trade-off, right? How you want to attack a team, how you want to prep for a team, and I really like what Evan Smith, head coach of Adams Central, has done as far as using a lot of substitutions. You call them a line change where 3, 4, or 5 players substitute into a game at one time. Yes, that leaves you fresh, and that helps negate the Crusaders' their open court, their transition game. But you can see where AC has a tough time getting into any kind of an offensive rhythm. I think a little bit has to do with the amount of substitutions that they use. Serves them well on the defensive side. It might hurt them a little bit as far as finding a rhythm on the offensive side.
Well, and speaking of Grand Island Central Catholic and substitutions, if you know anything about the Crusaders, last year on their state tournament run, they had 5 starters, and pretty much every game, they would just play those 5 starters the entire game. Coach Mayfield would not sub out anyone else, but that's because the best 5 players on his team were those players and didn't have much depth otherwise. Meanwhile, for Adams Central, we mentioned they have played, Adams Central has a couple, they've seen 10 players on the court tonight. Central Catholic with 9 players on the court, but a very tightly contested game. Central Catholic has won the past 6 in a row and looking to make it 7 in a row after that. During this halftime break, we'd like to tell you a little bit more about Kearney Sportsplex with that opening date. Look at the bottom of your screen there, coming very, very soon. The Kearney Sportsplex is owned by the city of Kearney and plans to open it in the spring of this year. It will feature a turf field, which is 66,000 plus square feet, including some customizable size soccer nets, 3 drop-down net batting cages, and a lot more at the Kearney Sportsplex. It will increase development on the Eunice campus, adding more entertainment, shopping, and restaurants to the area. It is just about spring 2025, so it will be opening here in just a few months. That'll do it for us here on our halftime show, which has been brought to you by Visit Kearney. Just a couple minutes away from the third quarter of Adams Central and Grand Island Central Catholic. It's the Patriots with the 1-point lead. Be back in a few minutes.
The halftime show is proudly presented by Visit Kearney. Find it all in Kearney.
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you gotta check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you've got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of the pain, not just the symptoms. By Schaefer's, we are more than just TVs and appliances. And by Claybaugh Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy.
Halfway gone here at Adams Central High School, the third quarter of play underway here on NCN TV. Myself, Ryan Valenta, Andy Klassen, bringing you the action of the third quarter to start things off with Adams Central basketball. They go with their starters on the floor: Claire Brown, Briley Nienheiser, Andy Trausch, Ava Katzberg, and Savannah Lewis. Same deal for Central Catholic. Claire Brown from 3. In her first career start at the varsity level, she knocks down the Patriots' first three-pointer of the ball game.
Yeah, how about it? They're 0 for 8 in the first half, 1 for 1, shooting 100% here in the second.
Combined, but the two teams 1 for 20 from the three-point line in the first half. Central Catholic had the only make and was 1 through 12. Nice move, but couldn't quite finish it. Brindle Moody had the pivot foot step there, but lost her balance right at the end. Central Catholic commits the turnover. That is their 13th turnover of the ball game. Adams Central had 11 in the first half.
Good call there, Ryan, because I like the no whistle. I felt like she came out of that pivot and just kind of lost her balance.
Patriots going to turn the ball over on a travel by Ava Katzberg. Jump stop into the lane and drug the foot there. Two teams looking to take better care of the basketball here in the second half. Just a minute gone so far. Maggie Herbeck looked to get her going. 13 points per game, and she's got none so far this afternoon. The lead scorer for Grand Island Central Catholic with a goose egg so far. Izzy Mueller with 13 to shoot. Brindle Moody will pull up for a contested three. That's off to the right of the rim. But the Crusaders get the offensive board with Anna Tibbetts, who pulls up from three. She's long on it. Another loose ball, and it's out of bounds off the Patriots.
What a great job there by Tibbetts. Not only getting that offensive rebound, but backing out and the awareness that, hey, they left me alone. I'm going to take this three.
Maggie Herbeck had it right down low. Savannah Lewis knocked it away at the last second. Drive in, open look for three straight away. Offside rim and headed towards out of bounds. Off the miss by Izzy Mueller.
Oh, man, just law of averages. You got to think something's going to start clicking for GICC, and they're shooting from beyond the arc, just cold throughout this afternoon thus far.
GICC's three-point game not working the way they wanted to so far. Tipped away out of bounds off of GICC on the pass over there. Adams Central a 7-6 record, GICC an 8-6 record. Probably at this point last season, these two had combined for maybe 4 losses. Central Catholic only had 2 the entire season. And Savannah Lewis is money from the near corner from 3. Savannah Lewis is just 4th three-pointer of the season to put the Patriots up by 7. Here is Herbeck. She finally gets her first buckets on the drop shot from just beyond the 3-point free throw line. First points of the quarter for GICC. Lewis waved off on a travel as she tried to go back-to-back from the 3-point shots.
Yeah, trying to get her feet set, just shuffled them a little bit before she pulled the trigger, and that wasn't off by much.
And if she makes that one there, that is huge momentum for Adams Central. They lead it by 5. The largest lead by either side in this ball game comes off the halftime break for Adams Central. Herbeck jab steps to her right. We'll go for another jump shot from just beyond the block. Back-to-back buckets for Maggie Herbeck.
Yeah, just hitting the brakes. They're not continuing that drive into a defender, the pull-up.
Oh, there's a turnover for the Patriots. A bad pass from Nienheiser. Claire Brown saves it in bounds, but throws it right to Anna Tibbetts. Tibbetts has Izzy Weston all over her, spins to her left. Contested shot, no good. Weston yanks away the defensive board. Pass up the floor, almost intercepted by Maggie Herbeck. Patriots hold on to the basketball. Lewis will think about driving in, but will kick it out. Katzberg into the corner to Lewis, where she just made that 3-point, tries to lob it in. It's taken away, though. Getting the steal is Brindle Moody. On the 15th Adams Central turnover this game. Rips in, no good. Offensive putback, that misses. Ava Katzberg puts it down. Lauren Schart had a wide open look, but couldn't get it to fall. That's something that Coach Kevin Mayfield told us, said, well, one of the things we've been struggling with is making wide open layups. There was another instance of that there. Briley Nienheiser couldn't get that shot to fall. Herbeck with a transition 3. Over the backboard, no good. Out of bounds and back to AC.
And so that puts, head coach Kevin Mayfield in a tough spot. It's like, look, we're operating our offense, in an efficient way. We're getting to the rim, good looks. But, man, we got to start knocking down shots.
4 subs in for Adams Central. Everybody but Izzy Weston comes out. Izzy Mueller is subbed out for Central Catholic for Lauren Schart. 3-point game, trying to change that. Bryn Smith, no good. Feeney pokes away the offensive board to Bryn Smith. Another opportunity to shoot for Adams Central. Smith too hard on the layup. Feeney the offensive putback. Her first bucket tonight. 7 different Patriots in the scorebooks now.
Feeney sticking with it, staying with the play, getting paid off with the offensive rebound and the putback.
Gabby Feeney, not known for her scoring down low. She is mainly used as a body to deny other post players. Only averages 1.8 points per game, but she gets the bucket there. Central Catholic trying to get to the hoop, but the bodies of Adams Central denying him, forcing a timeout by Grand Island Central Catholic. It is the Patriots up by 5. We'll be back in 30 seconds on NCN Sports.
This broadcast is brought to you by Roe Buick in Grand Island and Roe Chevy in Aurora. And by News Channel Nebraska. Want to know which games we're televising each week? Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
Hey sports fans, heading to the big game tonight? Make sure you stop by Speedy Mart before you hit the stadium. Fuel up your car and grab your favorite snacks and drinks to keep your energy high. Whether it's chips, soda, or a quick meal, Speedy Mart has everything you need to kick off your game night right. Don't miss out. Swing by Speedy Mart for all your pre-game essentials.
Speedy Mart, snacks before the game.
Crusaders get it in, only 5 to shoot on the shot clock off their inbounds play. Tibbetts doesn't know it, she has to pass it off. Herbeck gets it off just in time, but she misses it. It hits the back of the rim, and J.C. Pollock gets the offensive board and draws a foul.
Yeah, Pollock did a really nice job getting herself into position on the back side of that backboard.
And that three-pointer by Maggie Herbeck must have just scraped the rim to reset the shot clock. Otherwise, that would have been a shot clock violation. J.C. Pollock, the sub off the bench for Central Catholic, 5'11" junior. The replay, I don't know. It must have just kissed it. Of course, the referee right there to see it. Pollock no good on the free throw, a 57% free throw shooter this season. She misses them both. And Greer Kyle able to get the defensive rebound. Patriots with a lot of young talent on the floor right now. Bryn Smith can't get it to fall. Beg your pardon, that's Elin Trausch. Throws it up the floor, underneath the hoop. Yep. Good find to Anna Tibbetts. She's got 7 for the Central Catholic Crusaders, who cut the deficit to 3.
That's got to be a point of emphasis for the Crusaders. Score through transition, because our half-court offense just isn't getting it done right now.
Elin Trausch able to evade 2 defenders. A wide-open look for 3 off back rim. And a 3-second violation called against Adams Central's Izzy Weston. Head coach Evan Smith going to get an explanation here. It was a missed three-pointer, but it'll go to Central Catholic. 2:42 left to go in this third quarter, which is brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of pain and not just the symptoms. Chance for Central Catholic to maybe tie it up here with a 3. 93 threes this season. But none tonight, or 1 tonight. Their main three-point shooters have held pretty quiet. Look at Elin Trausch forcing the jump ball there to force the possession arrow change. It will stay with Central Catholic. And here comes the line change again for Adams Central. You know, I call games for Adams Central on radio, and I've never seen head coach Evan Smith do this consistently. 4 girls in and out, in and out, in and out.
Well, they're dealing with some injuries. You're rotating in a number of youngsters, freshmen and sophomores. Maybe this is a good way to do it. I like it from head coach Evan Smith.
There's the second made 3 by Anna Tibbetts from the far corner. She is in double figures with 10 points, and we're back tied at 21. Patriots need to respond here as Central Catholic has found themselves back in it. Here's Katzberg short off the three-pointer. It rolls out to Maggie Herbeck. They've got a girl open up the court. They'll give it to Tibbetts instead. She draws the contact at the rim. Central Catholic with a chance to take the lead here.
Yeah, and you gotta like what GICC is doing. They're trying to score through that transition game, playing with some tempo here, trying to get behind the defense.
The foul goes against Briley Nienheiser. Tibbetts first finds the mark. Anna Tibbetts this season, 59% free throw shooters, made the 3rd most on the team. And at the halftime break, Central Catholic only got to the free throw line 4 times. Tibbetts takes advantage of it here, goes 2 for 2. It is GICC back in the lead for the first time since early on in the first quarter.
And when you push the tempo, force the issue, that doesn't allow the size, the post presence to get set up for Adams Central defensively.
Annie Trausch gets it into Claire Brown into the paint against Pollock. Tight shot, no good. A jump ball called. Brown is able to tie up Maggie Herbeck underneath the hoop, and it'll stay with the Patriots after it looked like the Crusaders had the defensive board. Get another look at it here. Claire Brown in there.
able to tie her up. Annie Troush beyond the arc. Troush has had a quiet night, no points for her, even though she averages quite a few. Claire Brown short on the three-point shot, and she commits a foul.
That's
a
bad
third team
look.
foul.
Yep, not a bad look though. Once again, that's getting a shooter in some space, trying to follow that rebound.
Patriots have to be careful. Third team foul of their quarter with just 1:22 left to go. 5 team fouls puts you in the double bonus. Way to be patient, Brindle Moody gets her 7th points of the afternoon. She just step, pick the right shot. Patriots will get a foul called against Central Catholic in transition.
Yeah, that last possession, just keeping that pivot foot live and then allowing the defense to fall back.
Katzberg gets into the lane and gets the contact on the arm. They give the foul against Maggie Herbeck. Katzberg can't convert the first one. Ava Katzberg just 6 for 10 from the free throw line this varsity season.
Yeah, a little heavy on that first free throw. Gets the second one to go. You still love that look though. Patriots going inside, utilizing their size advantage.
It's what they've been doing so well in the game, but that third quarter it slowed down a little bit. Central Catholic has outscored Adams Central 13-11 in this quarter. 53 seconds to go and counting in the quarter. Brindle Moody gets downhill, and the girl open in the back door is Jordan Stegman. The first bench points for Grand Island Central Catholic all afternoon. They lead by 5.
Yeah, really nice job with a bounce pass, letting the defense converge.
Well, Patriots have the chance to wind the clock down a little bit more. They can't get it down to 0 before they shoot. Annie Troush gets over the defense and gets the foul called against her. It goes against Jordan Stegman. So it'll be Annie Troush at the free throw line. She averages 6.5 per game, but nothing on the scoreboard for her tonight. She's the only starter that hasn't scored, and it'll stay that way for at least one more shot. Adams Central as a team, a 65% free throw shooting team from the stripe. They had 10 opportunities in the first half. Annie Troush gets the second one to rattle home.
Multiple defensive substitutions once again for Coach Smith.
One of their defensive players on the court for the final 28 seconds of the third quarter. Central Catholic has come alive to hold a 4-point lead, and they can take the last shot here. It's Moody just dribbling it away at the logo. Now set to make a move. Gets around to the rack. Finish, Brindle Moody. 4 seconds left for the Patriots. Katzberg has it taken away from her, and it's out of bounds.
Now she saved it.
The time expires nonetheless. So we will go to the fourth quarter. It is Grand Island Central Catholic with the 6-point lead going into the fourth quarter of play. We'll be right back with more high school basketball coverage. You're watching NCN Sports.
If you're thinking about becoming a John Deere technician, receive a debt-free degree from Landmark Implement. With the John Deere Student Tech program, receive reimbursement for up to 100% of college tuition, fees, books, and room and board, plus a $5,000 tool stipend. Students are paid a competitive hourly wage for their work hours and are guaranteed employment at a Landmark location after graduation. Visit landmark.careers to find out more about the John Deere Student Tech program and become part of the Landmark difference.
This broadcast is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or Good to Go convenience stores today. See the trainer. Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't see just anyone. See the trainer. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln. Proud to be your local Ford and Lincoln dealer.
Eight more minutes left to decide this one. Head coach Kevin Mayfield, Central Catholic Crusaders pulling out the stops in the third quarter to get back on top. They outscore Adams Central by a score of 17-10 in the third quarter of play, and it is the Crusaders with the basketball first. Brindle Moody, who just scored the last bucket of the quarter, stuck with it, needs some help. And a 5-second violation as she can't get it off. turnover back to Adams Central.
Yeah, Moody had such a beautiful move. You know, with that crossover dribble, as time was starting to expire there to close out the first half. That time, picked up the dribble, good defense, staying tight, causing that 5-second call.
Well, Adams Central's defense certainly playing better than its offense this afternoon. Jump shot into the paint, miss, offensive rebound for Troush, who drills the three. Annie Troush has been quiet all game, but she knocks down a big three to get the Patriots back within one possession.
The second shot caused the Crusaders some pain there. Once again, Lewis snagging that offensive board.
Here's Maggie Herbeck, who is fouled on the loose basketball. They are going to call Briley Nienheiser for the hack on the arm on what the Patriots thought they had a turnover with. Get another look at it here. That's Nienheiser's second, and she does smack the right hand of Herbeck. But was the ball loose before it?
Yeah, a little bit of a delayed whistle there. I don't think you got too much of an argument from the home crowd.
I agree. Brindle Moody gets the lob inbounds pass. Tibbetts with the screen set for her, multiple screens set with her. It got tipped away, but keeps it with the Crusaders. Now tipped out of bounds. Adams Central saw that prevalent in the first half, tipping passes left and right.
Yeah.
Not so much here in the third quarter, but perhaps some momentum there as Elin Troush, the freshman, knocks it out of bounds. 19 to shoot in this possession. J.C. Pollock sets a screen for Brindle Moody, who connects from downtown. Brindle Moody going off in the second half here. She's got 12 and her first three-pointer of the contest.
Makes
her
her
24th.
So dangerous. You can see she can just score from all three levels, at the rim, beyond the arc.
Here's Nienheiser. She can't connect on the three. Nienheiser likes to shoot the three-point shot a lot, but is only shooting 15% from downtown this season. Back to a 6-point lead for the Crusaders. Moody again gives it off to Herbeck for a three. That's no good. Nienheiser gets the rebound, looks up the court, lobs it up to Troush. She's going to try and finish. She can finish through contact. Elin Troush, her second field goal of the afternoon.
Yeah, that was a good job by Pollock, giving her some space. Otherwise, she would have collected the foul, and it would have been an and one.
Try to pass it into the paint. Stegman almost does the splits, but saves the possession for Central Catholic. My hamstrings hurt watching that play right there. Here's Herbeck, who has the defense all over her. Shot clock winding down. Tibbetts gets a screen set on the three, airballs it, and it was saved in bounds, but Gabby Feeney will get the defensive rebounds. Now it's the Patriots a chance to cut the deficits. Adams Central led by as many as 7 points, and a push down low called against Jordan Stegman.
Yeah, Stegman just a little late getting in on that play. Right idea once again. This is where the Patriots have been at their best, catching those cutters down the center of the lane.
Adams Central led 19-12 at the start of the third quarter. It is now switched in favor of Central Catholic. A late sub in coming for the Crusaders is Izzy Mueller, the starting post for J.C. Pollock. Bryn Smith was subbed out for Adams Central. Claire Brown is back in. Weston needs to get it in, just lobs it in. Fortunately, there's the long Ava Katzberg to get it. Patriots down by 4. Wing pass into the paint, but Feeney can't handle it. Fortunately, Adams Central still with it. Katzberg has it poked away on the pump fake three by Herbeck. Nice defense by the Crusaders. Cross the wing pass. Another 3-second violation called against the Patriots, the second time they've been called for that infraction this afternoon.
And I think that was Feeney, and when that ball gets, reversed across the court, you do got to take that half step out of the lane.
And as a post, there's so many things to think about. That's just one of the last things you're thinking about. Maggie Herbeck's thinking about she needs some more points. She's got 6 now, all of them coming in the second half.
Yeah, Herbeck also went on a stretch where she snagged 3 rebounds right in a row earlier in the third.
Patriots have it along the perimeter, just trying to get inside of it. Kick ball down low, tried to get it into Feeney below in the post. Savannah Lewis will come in for Gabby Feeney. 34-28 on the scoreboard, which scoreboard sponsor today is Aurora Cooperative, brought to you by them. Go green with E15 and fill up at your nearest Ace stop today. Loose pass out of bounds. It'll stay with AC.
Yeah, Aurora Co-op, they're pretty much everywhere, but they got a really nice facility just north of town here in Hastings.
It'll be Weston to get it in. She'll find Claire Brown. Again, Adams Central's playing without their lead point guard, Kendall Consbrook. If you're just joining us, she is out and will be out for a couple of games with a concussion. Here's a steal by Tibbetts to finish at the rack. She will finish. Central Catholic stringing it together here. They now lead by 8, their largest of the game.
Yeah, once again, scoring through that transition from the turnover.
Lewis is short on the three-pointer, and it's rebounded by Brindle Moody. Chance for the Crusaders to put it away here. We're halfway gone in the fourth quarter. A screen being presented but not taken by Brindle Moody. Herbeck will drive in off the pump fake three. Her floater is short, but an offensive rebound by Alex Herbeck. Savannah Lewis comes up with the defensive rebound, but throws it out of bounds. She was looking for Claire Brown, who was down on all fours after falling over there. Get another look at it. Herbeck had it, dumped it off. Yeah, both players there on the ground for Adams Central. 8-point lead for the Crusaders, looking for the dagger here. Still plenty of time, but just with the way this game has been planed out, nothing has gotten very streaky. A travel before the shot. Alex Herbeck forgot to dribble the ball.
Just too far open. Excellent pass there from Moody.
So Crusaders commit the turnover. Been pretty even in turnovers. The Patriots, by my count, 17, the Crusaders 15. They've cleaned up a lot better with taking care of it in the second half. Foul underneath the hoop. Ava Katzberg draws the contact. Need these 2 free throws here and then some. Not a lot of time left here in today's fourth quarter, which is brought to you by Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at lincoln.org. Out. Rattles home for Katzberg, 2 for 2 from the free throw line for the sophomore. And the Patriots will start issuing some pressure here with time ticking out.
Couple big free throws there. You're also scoring with the clock stopped as possessions are starting to be numbered.
Tibbetts is trapped in the backcourt, but she dribbles around the defenders. They lob it up to Moody. She breaks the press. Bounce pass to Stegman. Foul called. All started in the back of the end of the court. How about Tibbetts? Not a lot of girls know what to do when there's 2 bodies right in front of them.
Yeah,
she able to evade it.
Found Moody in stride, center of the court. And then how about Moody attacking the center of the court? Then she had her options as they had a 3-on-1.
Jordan Stegman at the free throw line makes the first. She is just 3 for 8 coming into today's game. Another replay brought to you by Beatrice Community Hospital and Health Center. Incredible care, incredibly close.
Yeah, the senior Stegman, she's come in off the bench and really logged some pivotal moments, minutes for the Crusaders here on the road.
2 big free throws to get it back to an 8-point lead. Only 3 minutes left to go. Savannah Lewis off to Annie Trausch. Nienheiser now looking for some help. Here's Lewis for 3 from the near corner. That rattles out. Defensive rebound by Izzy Mueller, and she's tied up. Mueller couldn't get away from the hungry white hands, and that will give it back to Adams Central.
Oh, Lewis had a great look in and out from that corner 3, but the defensive pressure gives them back that possession coming off the jump ball.
Katzberg, Lewis, and Brown will get a breather. Gabby Feeney, Elin Trausch, and Bryn Smith are back in. Nienheiser and Annie Trausch stay in the game for AC, down by 8. Remember, they led this game by as many as 9 points to start off the second half. Trausch is denied on the inlet. Nienheiser finds her girl down low who is clipped. Bryn Smith gets the foul called for the free throw line for 2 shots.
This is a real good scenario here for Adams Central. Once again, clock is stopped and they're able to cut into this lead.
Bryn Smith only has 1 point this afternoon on a free throw, but now has 2 with her second. 38. Annie Troush will get a breather. Claire Brown right back in after she was subbed out for. Central Catholic's 6-game winning streak against Adams Central is on the line here. Missed shot, but Briley Nienhauser chases down the offensive rebound, but they throw it away, and a foul. No, it's a jump ball.
Oh, still
a jump ball called, but Central Catholic still does get the basketball.
It allows the full court press to be set up here too.
It does. Inbounding it into the backcourt, Brindle Moody gets the inbounds pass and draws the contact for the foul. Adams Central now with 3 team fouls. Central Catholic also has 3 team fouls.
Yeah.
You need to get to 5 to get people or the teams into the bonus. But it is the Crusaders on top by 7. Final 2:20 of the 4th quarter. Crusaders have come alive in the second half. Their offense clicking really well, but not right there. Tried to get it down low. Brindle Moody was looking for the post player, but turns it over.
And now you're starting to see an offensive defensive substitution style where Louis Arfini subs out, and that brings back Katzenberg.
After the ball game, we'll have our coaches post-game interview brought to you by Sarpy County Tourism. First, another steal by Tibbetts. She's fouled and go to the line for 2. Patriots cannot afford any more turnovers like that, and they just made another.
Yeah, that's just brutal. And that was good team defense. Maggie Herbeck got her hands on that pass, deflected a little bit, and Tibbetts jumped it, got going the other way.
Anna Tibbetts can't quite get the first one to fall. She leads all scorers this afternoon with 14 points. Anna Tibbetts, the lesser of the top 3 in points per game on average, has 10 on average, but she's got 15 with that free throw. 39-31. Also on our post game, we'll have our coaches and player of the game. Players of the game are brought to you by Nebraska Orthopedic Center and Roe Buick in Aurora. It's the Patriots down by 8, less than 2 minutes to go. Need a comeback here. Nienhauser to Bryn Smith. Don't need a 3 necessarily, but you don't want to throw it out of bounds there like Briley Nienhauser just did.
Yeah.
Patriots' 19th turnover this afternoon. And the fuse is getting shorter for the Patriots. They get it inbounded and throw it up the floor. Easy look underneath the basket for Jordan Stegman.
And I like that take from Grand Island. You know, a lot of times you hear the argument, well, back it out, bleed some clock. Just go ahead and take the 2 points.
Get the 2 points and get it up to a double-digit lead and steal it again. It's Anna Tibbetts. She gets it away for the Crusaders, and that might be the dagger right there. 1:20 left to go. The Patriots, if they want, need to start fouling. That's exactly what Briley Nienhauser just does.
Yeah, just too many empty possessions for Adams Central down the stretch. And you got to credit the defensive pressure getting amped up from the Lady Crusaders.
It'll be Brindle Moody at the free throw line, shooting 2. Can't quite convert that one. GICC has outscored Adams Central once again this quarter. Kevin Mayfield will take a full timeout before the last free throw. Patriots need a miracle. Central Catholic needs the final minute 18 to bleed out before they secure their 9th win. Be back in 60 seconds.
Anything for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more. From little feet to little paws, to updates and overhauls. From soft and cozy to durable and resilient. From something that blends in or something that's different. From DIY to custom install, O Street Carpet can help you with it all. Whatever your needs are for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more.
Second free throw up and no good by Brindle Moody, so it's the Patriots with 75 seconds left to go to get 10 points without allowing any. Now is when you start needing some 3 points here. Adams Central's had three three-pointers, but nobody with more than one. Greer Kyle pulls up from the free throw line, tipped rebound. It's Moody ending up coming up with it. And that's just about all but seals it there. Annie Troush will foul, but unfortunately too little, too late. How about the Grand Island Central Catholic Crusaders to come from behind, 7 points down at the start of the second half, to lead it by 10, completely dominating the Adams Central Patriots on their home court in this game.
Really throughout the second half, you know, it was a back and forth game. Central had that slim 1 point lead heading into the halftime break, but credit head coach Kevin Mayfield making the right adjustments, pushing the right buttons, as they say, during that halftime, and coming out just on fire throughout the second half.
This is the Crusader team that is long known for. This team very successful, that made state tournaments after state tournament. Catch and shoot off the inbounds for Greer Kyle, who nails the three, but it's still an 8-point game with 35 seconds left to go as Kyle hits the first of the afternoon. Foul goes against the Patriots, so it will be a couple of more free throws for Grand Island Central Catholic before we can put this one in the books. This game was a 13-12 Adams Central lead at halftime before Central Catholic outscored Adams Central 17-10 in the third quarter to lead by 6. And so now they will lead by more here. Anna Tibbetts, more free throws, 17 for her this afternoon. 44-34. Patriots can only pad the stats here to make it just a little bit closer of a game. Greer Kyle saves the offensive board, but throws it away, and Central Catholic will get the turnover here. Annie Troush, a futile foul here, as the Patriots are dead in the water on home court here. After the final 15 seconds, once again, we'll have our post-game interviews with head coach Kevin Mayfield of GICC and our player of the game, but you'll have to stay tuned to find out who that player of the game is. But it very well might be the girl at the free throw line. Anna Tibbetts again with 2 more free throws, pushing her total tonight to 19 points. 10 seconds left to go for the Patriots. Annie Troush off balance shot is no good. Maggie Herbeck pulls down the defensive board. It's actually stolen. Troush gets 2 more points, and that is it. Grand Island Central Catholic steals one on the road, 56-36 in comeback fashion, as they beat Adams Central for the 7th time in a row in head-to-head contests. This has been a fun one, but it's not over yet. We'll be right back. Andy Clausen has our post-game interviews and more high school basketball coverage with the Crusaders coming out on top, 46-36. More
Liberty First Credit Union. It's for you. You live in Nebraska or the surrounding states? Then it's for you. Want to earn cash back on your transactions? Then it's for you. Are you ready to start banking with purpose? Then Liberty First Credit Union? It's for you. We're not your typical credit union. We support you with personalized banking that's open to everyone. Start banking with purpose at Liberty First Credit Union. We're for you.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
This broadcast is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or Good to Go convenience stores today. See the trainer. Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't see just anyone. See the trainer. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln. Proud to be your local Ford and Lincoln dealer.
We are courtside just outside of Hastings, Nebraska, joined now by winning head coach Kevin Mayfield. Back and forth game in the first half. You guys were able to pull away there in the second half. How are you able to do that?
Well, partly it's this girl right here, Tibbetts. She played a really good game. Heads up. You know, as you can tell, I don't have much of a voice here. So you said winning head coach. I think I'm going to give the credit to my assistant, Maria Tibbetts. She did more coaching tonight than me, and she does a great job. She's the best assistant we could have. But, yeah, it was an ugly game, but we stayed with it.
Went back and forth. You guys were actually down by 1 going into the halftime break. Got down by as many as 9, but when you needed to turn it on, the transition game was available. What led to that?
Yeah, well, we try to push the ball. We feel like when we're transitioning, that's the best part of our game. You know, we didn't play a very good first half. I'm sure Adams Central feels they didn't play a very good half either. And fortunately, things went our way a little bit more the second half.
Coach, I know you're losing your voice. So one more question here. Tell me about tonight's player of the game, Anna Tibbetts. She was everywhere. 17 points, a number of steals, rebounding the basketball, and like you mentioned before we went on camera, she knocked down some free throws.
Yeah, I mean, she can score, but she does a lot of the other things too. She does a great job with passing the ball, and I think one game she had 8 steals, and when she wants to, she can play really good defense too. She can get after it, so she's just a nice, complete player.
Coach, thank you for your time. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's bring in our player of the game, Anna Tibbetts. 17 big points. Hey, it was a seesaw game there early on, but you guys were able to pull away at the end. How are you able to do that?
I think we just told each other it's a team effort. We got to work together, and just like even though we're down, we got to keep pushing. And I think that we came together better at the end.
What was the switch that got flipped there in the second half, where you were able to get into the open court, score through transition, because that just was not happening in the first half?
I think we were just like, we got to push, we got to keep going. We can't just slow down, because slowing down wasn't helping, because they played really good defense, and so we just know we just got to tire them out, because at some point in time, one of us is going to win. So
you had a big offensive game, mentioned at 17 points. Right at the very start of the game, you knocked down that corner 3 right here behind us. What does that do for you offensively, your mindset? Does that change anything when you're able to get it going that early?
I think I'm just trying to get our team going like, hey, we got it, we're good, we can do it. Not really much for me. I'm just like, all right, shoot it if I'm open, I guess. Just want to get the team going and see if we can get a head start on them.
What does a win do for you guys, confidence-wise? They're looking at the back half of the season. You go on the road on a Saturday, tough opponent, and you're able to take care of business.
I think we're just kind of doing game by game, trying to keep the momentum going. We had a rough start of the season, so we're just trying to finish it strong, because that's all you can do. So,
Anna, congratulations.
Thank you.
All righty, Ryan, let's send it back up to you in the booth to wrap this one up.
Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it. Anna Tibbetts, our player of the game, and what a performance she had. Only 5 points in the first half, but turned it on for a total of 14 more in the second half. Finished a total of 19 points. She also had 2 free throws late, the very final free throws, to get her to that 19-point total. But it's Grand Island Central Catholic coming up on top, 46-36. Like Andy mentioned, Patriots led by 1 at the half. Crusaders turned it on to lead by 6 at the end of 3 quarters, and they end up getting the 10-point win. Would have been 12, but a last-second bucket by Adams Central made it a game as well. Well, with that game of the girls, the game in the book, nice game by both teams. We're going to introduce now the top plays game, which are brought to you by Tom Dinsdale Auto, celebrating 20 years. Tom Dinsdale Automotive is proud to be community driven. This was a back and forth game to start off tonight's action here at Adams Central High School. Nobody wanted to pull away in the first half or first quarters, but it was finally the second half that decided the winner of this one. Got it going right away. Central Catholic down low to Brindle Moody. She had her first of her second best for the team, 13 points in the first quarter. Riley Nienheiser, the pretty play down low. The lead scorer for Adams Central was just held to 4 points, but it was very spread out for the Adams Central offense. Going into the second quarter with Adams Central in front, Moody steps to the left of the defense of Elin Trausch. It was Moody with 13 points tonight, the second lead scorer for Central Catholic behind Anna Tibbetts. Just a 13-12 game at the halftime break. Claire Brown got it started off with a laser beam three in her first varsity start. Knocked down the three-pointer for 5 points for her. Savannah Lewis kept the Patriot momentum going in the third quarter. That was the largest lead when Adams Central led by 9, but Central Catholic talked it over. Maggie Herbeck finally gets in on the scoring action. She had 6 points, all of them coming in the second half. Crusaders looking to tie the game right here. The player of the game, Anna Tibbetts, just does that. 1 of 2 of her three-point made shots tonight. Again, she had 19 points in a sensational performance. Crusaders trying to pull away now, but not quite. Annie Troush hits the three to cut it down to a 3-point lead, but that was the closest the Patriots were able to make it. Next possession, Brindle Moody knocks down the tray. Central Catholic only with 3 3-pointers tonight, tied for their season low, but it was Anna Tibbetts with the steal and the finish, getting her another bucket and putting the game out of reach. She was money tonight and well-deserved of the player of the game. Tibbetts gets the pass up the court all the way to Jordan Stegman, and that was the dagger right there to make it a 10-point game. Grand Island Central Catholic extends its winning streak to Adams Central for 7 consecutive games with the double-digit win. 46-36 is the final score. See the boys getting warmed up on the court right now. We will have that boys game for you after the short break here. Adams Central and Grand Island Central Catholic, 2 high-caliber Class C teams that will look for an amazing game after this one. We'll be back after a brief break here. We'll get you all set for the Adams Central and boys between Grand Island Central Catholic and AC. Don't go anywhere. The boys varsity basketball game is after this. Ryan Valenta, Andy Clausen will be back with more on NCN Sports.